Welcome everyone here on, and now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Cole is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at the 5 down low. And for Los Angeles, in at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Luka Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the center position. And Bull wide open. He shoots. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
Phoenix is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. There's Beal with the 3. Sinks the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Hachimura. Hachimura setting the pick for Reeves. Shoots over Beal. The kick out to LeBron. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once James gets the ball near the rim, just let him go to work because he knows what he's doing down there.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
Yeah, I brought up Devin Booker's name, and he winced a little. He said, "Can I tell you something? I'm worried about Booker. I'm ready to double up on him and fight a good fight, but if he gets hot, we're in trouble." So, I guess it's hope for the best and prepare for the worst, guys.
Thank you, David. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Hayes finds Doncic. Oh, good with the triple. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. KD passes to Bull. Now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Few players are as tall as Bull, I think, which makes him a legitimate threat to score inside almost at will.
Doncic outside and stolen by Booker. Fast break, here they come. Pushing it up and finished up by KD.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Durant down low. Working on James. Shoots a fader. And it's Durant missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
2 minutes.
Lets it go with the 3. Lakers with the rebound. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Tell you what, very few players have the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic. This guy is special with his vision and passion.
For 3, Booker traps in the tray. Booker's got 8 points.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Back to Reeves. Pass to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Now here's Beal. And it's off from 3-point range. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. Reeves with it. Now guarded by Booker. Booker against Reeves. Crafty move. Lakers working the ball around now. And stolen by Bull. The finish. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
What a play at the rim. Bradley Beal showing off all kinds of explosiveness.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Oh, they matched the slam at one end with an even bigger bigger one at the other.
Ooh, maybe we'll get another one on this trip.
Why not? I say keep them coming.
And that one's good. Beal.
Not just the jump shooter, Bradley Beal is also excellent at knifing his way to the rack and finishing.
The drive by James. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's 7 points for LeBron.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Durant, no good. Here's Hachimura. With 2 seconds left, and LeBron with the nice bucket inside. He's got 9.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Suns. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
On the court for the Suns, deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with O'Neal. And it's Richards in at the center, filling out the middle. Craig in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Shot clock at 5. Here's LeBron. LeBron going to work inside.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. AD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the three of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything, but I like our chances against anybody. Kevin is certainly talented.
David, indeed they do. Finney Smith kicks to LeBron. There's the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Durant against Milton. Booker with no one around. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Booker's got 11 points.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Finney Smith. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Booker with it. He's got 11. Outside for Beal. It's tipped. Vincent the pass to Len. Finish off the break. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure. Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
The drive by James misses in close. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And LeBron the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the hype that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for Alex Len. Vanderbilt comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hachimura is checked in for LeBron. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. Durant finds Richards. Back to KD. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. They get it back. Here's Vanderbilt. Goes up again. He lays it in. Vanderbilt's got his first points in this one.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Durant for three. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Lakers ball.
1:06 left in the first half of the game. Doncic looking it over. Shoots the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Nobody near Allen. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. And the Suns lead by 3. And here's Doncic from the arc. The rebound by Richards.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Allen passes to Richards. Back to Allen. Fires the three. Another three for Phoenix.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Doncic converts inside.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
The tray hangs home the trifecta. Now just a 1-point Suns lead.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
And that'll do it for the first half of a competitive game so far. Suns lead by 1. It's time now to go court. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Then out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
Some changes for the Lakers. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura comes in for LeBron. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Doncic. Shots good by Lee.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Finney-Smith, and he's good on the three ball.
Really good work by Finney-Smith there to get himself in position, doing the work before the shot. And once he gets the ball, he's good to go.
Ball inside. Finney-Smith defending. Plumlee. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And finished off by Finney-Smith.
Finney-Smith slithering down the lane. Nicely done on the throwdown.
Allen for three. Sinks the three-pointer. Allen's got 9 points. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Lakers working the ball around now. There's the pick. Pass to Reeves. Clock at 6. Over Lee. Reeves can't hit. And so Allen will bring it up for Phoenix. The lead is 2. Plumlee finds Lee. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Back to Vincent. Pass to Hachimura. Reeves left side. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
Vincent with it. He's against Allen. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
That those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking the shot.
And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for you.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
The Suns have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
And it's been an exciting game. Both teams really fighting this one out.
And I tell you what, a recycle bin full of lead changes. It's been a game of major runs so far.
In the corner, it's James over O'Neal. It's hauled in by the Suns. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Here's the break. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Doncic with the steal. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Lakers on top.
Here it is, fans.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Cole is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Doncic. Doncic gets it to go inside.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
And the rejection by James. A 3 ball. Doncic kicks to James. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Out to Doncic. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Luke was so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself. Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, you might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
LeBron dishes to Doncic. LeBron against Durant. And James with the basket on the assist by Doncic.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Got it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Bull.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Here's Vanderbilt. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Suns trail by 8. Booker outside. Lets it go from deep. The Lakers with the rebound. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. LeBron James on the wing from downtown. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. KD can't get it to go.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Bounce pass for Milton. And it's Doncic missing.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Booker. It's hauled in by Doncic.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
James misses.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Back to Beal. For 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight. James kicks to Vanderbilt. Doncic way outside. And the Lakers with another miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
Pass to Hayes. Shoots a 3. Doesn't go that time. Milton against Booker. A 3-pointer, no good.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And it's Doncic missing.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
KD on the wing. Bull finds Durant. Puts up a deep 3. They get it back. Pass to Beal. Fires away from outside. Misses. And so Los Angeles takes the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them. Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up for
backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Caruso in at the small forward position. Here's Doncic. Soft touch off the glass.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Doncic passes to James. It's Dort on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. For 3. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. It's a one-on-one situation. Count that bucket.
LeBron James in full speed right there. What's size and skill coming down the lane.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles.
Coming into the ball for your Lakers.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
Vanderbilt.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Vanderbilt, the pass to Doncic. Out to James. From the arc. From downtown. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Vanderbilt, the pass to Doncic. On target from range. Doncic has got 7.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Check by James. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Los Angeles leading by 3. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Thunder trail by 5.
2 minutes.
Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Pass to Holmgren. The 3 hits the trifecta.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you.
When LeBron's shooting like that, nothing you can do defensively.
Inside, Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Doncic. He's got 7. Here's Vanderbilt. Pass to Hachimura. And here's Doncic outside. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
They give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds the shot.
James against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulls it. again, it's Oklahoma City.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
That one's good from James on the assist by Doncic. James has got 7 points in the game.
This has been proven. It's a scientific fact, and it's hard to stop LeBron James from scoring.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Lynn's checked in for Hayes. And it's Doncic missing.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Caruso outside. Gets the three to fall.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Stolen by Vanderbilt. He's off on that one. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Caruso in at the 3.
In that 2018 draft, you think about those names, Doncic, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, that's a lot to begin with.
The Lakers making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. Thunder on D. They trail by 3. And James gets it to go.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
Dort outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA doing his thing in close.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
From undrafted to a key rotational player, Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational, Brent.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, BA, he's never not believed that he wasn't. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
Here's Lynn. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Pass to James. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And LeBron continues to self-dial himself. Look at him, he's in a groove.
Gilgeous-Alexander misses off the left iron. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 5-point game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort. Goes back up. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
James outside. Finney Smith passes to James. James, a freight train coming.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
It's Dort on the wing. Outside, Williams. Pass to Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander, a good look. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Thunder trail by 5. Here's Holmgren. Easy 2 for Holmgren.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Here's Reeves. Drives to the hoop. And the layup falls. Well, Brent, there's some players who never stop talking trash on the court. Is that distracting to you?
Not really, BA. That's kind of the fun part of the game when somebody's trying to get under your skin a little bit. If it's not just playing defense, and it comes with a little chit-chat. It sometimes draws your attention and makes you focus a little bit more.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
In the paint, Luka!
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Williams. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. The Lakers lead by 5. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And there's James from the arc. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes is checked in for Len. Vanderbilt comes in for LeBron. And Milton subbed in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Vanderbilt. No made baskets yet. Lets it go from 11. And the shot no good. A bit short. Thunder trail by 6. To the inside. Here's Williams over Finney-Smith. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Dort. Williams has got 8 points.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Here's Reeves outside. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better. And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Williams punches it home.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Reeves against Dort. And it's Reeves with the 3. He's got 5. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Williams finds Dort. Back to Williams. Dort outside. Gets it off. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Shake Milton. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Jackson Hayes, and it's Goodwin in a 2-guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Milton. It's good.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And last season, Brent, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, BA. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league in 2 steals per game. What a season.
And already one of the more consistent three-point shooters. Cason Wallace is lethal from outside.
Really impressive, BA, in his first year to shoot over 40% from 3. Pretty selective in the ones he took, but still his #1 attribute is how disruptive he can be defensively at that guard position.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 14 in 2024. Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Williams' shot is good. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Using that change of pace off the dribble, Doncic gets the shots he wants.
Wallace misses. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. The shot by Reeves, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Joe. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Outside Reeves. Here's the 3. The Thunder pull it in. Hardenstein's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Joe. He drops it from range. Joe's got his first 3 points of the game.
There's no way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Connects from downtown.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive. After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. From deep, Reeves. The Thunder pull it in. Hardenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game. Got a piece of it. Vanderbilt with it. Watched by Wallace. The open shot by Reeves. And buries the jumper to finish off the break. Reeves has got 7 points. Thunder trail by 4. Wallace outside. Step back shot. The kick out to Williams. Outside Joe. 3-pointer. It doesn't go for him.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here's Hachimura. Outside Reeves. 3-pointer. He buries it from 3. And now a 7-point Laker lead.
And for Rui, that guy was wide open, so that's an easy delivery.
Left side Joe. Over Vanderbilt. Here's Wiggins. Into the lane. And he dunks it down.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now here's Hachimura. Pass to Lin. The Lakers with the rebound. Tries again. Vanderbilt, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Fires in the triple.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And so they foul intentionally. James is checked in for Reeves.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup.
Here's Goodwin, pounded by Wiggins. Hachimura sets a screen. Here's Goodwin, and the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
A line change here for Oklahoma City for the tie. The kick out to Williams. Stolen. Here's Goodwin. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to James. There's a screen by Lin. 1 second left. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Oh, what a performance by... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Taking a look at the Thunder. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Caruso in at the 3 spot. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for Len. Finney-Smith comes in for Hachimura. James is checked in for James. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Goodwin. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
And Allie, thanks. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success. Anything short of that is a failure. Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
James against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort. Pass to Williams. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by James. Los Angeles leading by 4. From deep, here's Doncic. And Los Angeles, another 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Now here's Doncic. Vanderbilt, a pass to Finney-Smith. Out to James. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. And it's a 10-point Laker lead.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. James with the rebound. Here are the Lakers now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Doncic finds James. No good on the triple. Holmgren with it. Hayes picks him up. Dort against Vanderbilt. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
And the Lakers making a change here. Len's checked in. Len inside. He's guarded by Caruso. Clock at 6. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Out to James. Second chance shot. Outside Finney-Smith. There's the 3. Sinks the tray.
It's just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Pulls up on the wing. Rejected by James.
That anticipation off the charts. Great job by LeBron to deny that one.
Holmgren reaches up and throws it down. And it's a Lakers ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Gilgeous-Alexander. Good.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Los Angeles leading by 7. For three, James. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Oklahoma City has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Caruso finds Williams. Holmgren with it. Len's there. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
Seems like Gilgeous-Alexander's next shot is never far off. He can get the bucket they need.
Pass to James. Fires for three. The Thunder with the rebound.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
29 seconds left in the final quarter. And the big finish by Holmgren.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Finney Smith passes to Doncic. Pass to James. Here's Len. Count it!
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand. Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along
squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Oh, just beautiful poetry in motion. It is so fun watching Kevin Durant shoot the rock.
Holmgren can't hit.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Here's Bull. Tries again. Thunder with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
The Suns have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Bull, that's good.
And you can't forget about Bull's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the three in today's game.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good from long range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander. From the high post. Outside, Beal. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Outside, Williams. Dort passes to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Phoenix is gone, 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. A nice shot by Booker.
Blink, and that ball is already gone. Booker is ridiculous with the quick release.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident that they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. Hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They've got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Devin Booker missing his last shot. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself. That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Under trailing by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Booker. 5 points in the game. And Beal gets it to go.
Terrific response by Beal. This demonstrates what a competitor he is.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Suns leading by 5. And Booker kicks to Bull. It's Durant on the wing. A fadeaway. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 23 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. to Holmgren. Phoenix grabs the miss. Richards got rebound number 5 here tonight. A shot by KD. No good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that.
And so it's Phoenix heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Topic is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Holmgren in at the power forward. Pass to Holmgren. Here's the 3. Booker pulls it in.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
RJ, we know that the Suns missed the playoffs for about a decade, but now they seem to be getting some traction. How do you view them?
I view them as a team that's in transition. Obviously, they have Devin Booker, the homegrown star. The guy has blossomed there in front of everyone's eyes. And after that finals run, they've really been searching. He's the last player there. But whenever you have Kevin Durant on your team, you are always on the verge of something special.
Booker's shot is good.
Just what he does. Booker getting buckets.
Thunder trailing by 9. Pass to Holmgren. Three-pointer. Another miss by Holmgren. Here's Durant. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Holmgren. Rebound by the Suns. Richards got 8 rebounds in this game. And Bull wide open. He shoots. Offensive rebound. Back to Durant. Over Holmgren. Richards with it. He's against Williams. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Pass to Holmgren. Launches it. Connects from three-point range. Holmgren's got 5 points now this quarter.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Durant feeling it out a bit. And here's Booker from the arc. Booker nails the 3. So confident.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Good on the triple. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
Great read from Dort there. An intelligent player who hustles on defense and distracts shooters.
Fires from deep. The shot by KD. No good. Williams with a clean look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've led by as many as 11 points to the right side. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Bull that time on the assist from Booker. Bull's got the lead up to 11 now for Phoenix. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. For 3, Williams. The rebound by Richards. Richards got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And coming in as a force-spacing 2-guard. How impressive is it, RJ, that Devin Booker is holding down the point?
And it's not just the rate of assists. He's limiting his turnovers in great fashion, too, despite his high usage.
Thunder trailing by 11. Dort wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Dort's got 6.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Topic, and the Thunder another 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And it goes down 2 points. Booker's got 7 points for the quarter.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Holmgren dishes to Williams. Pass to Dort. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. It's tipped. And here we go. Booker heading to the hoop. Ooh, Booker glides in to finish the break.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Suns. He finishes with 9 points. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Grayson Allen is out there with Jones. Then there's Dunn. Then it's Plumlee. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
For the 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Under trailing by 6. It's Joe on the wing. Allen defending. Joe passes to Hartenstein. Here's Caruso. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Caruso's got his first points of the game. The Suns shooting around 41% on the night. Jones from outside. A shot missing. Oklahoma City shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Joe, a 3-pointer off the mark.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And Plumlee kicks to O'Neal. All sorts of time, and he comes up with the deuce. And the Suns lead by 6. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Wiggins passes to Joe. From outside the arc, Plumlee with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And finished off by O'Neal.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Wallace left side. Over Jones. The Thunder with another miss.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Allen's shot is off. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Thunder, trailing here by 8. From outside, off the mark. Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd. And from undrafted to journeyman to starter. Richard, you got to admire stories like Royce O'Neal.
It's motivational, Kevin. Just because you don't get drafted doesn't mean you can't make it to the NBA, which is exactly what O'Neal has done.
Joe can't get it to go. Phoenix leading by 11. O'Neal inside. Defended by Caruso. O'Neal no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Joe in the corner. Shot to stop the run. Offensive rebound. Hartenstein from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Wallace has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
The offensive rebound. Hartenstein passes to Wallace. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Off target from three-point range. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's Jones. And he can't bank that one in. Thunder trailing by 8. Launches a 3. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Wallace. Wiggins has got 6 in the quarter.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Pass to Caruso. Shoots over O'Neal. And that one's good, Caruso.
The assist.
Now just a 3-point Suns lead.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Thunder shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Here's Joe. Pass to Wiggins. Caruso with the ball. Guarded by O'Neal. Second chance shot. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Back to Jones. From past the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix. And so it's the Phoenix Suns ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Oklahoma City, look at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Holmgren in at the 4-man position. And Beal kicks to Durant. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Thunder trailing by 6. Holmgren with a screen on Booker. Baseline try. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Left side, KD gets it to go from 18 feet away. And the Suns lead by 6.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside Williams. Clock at 6. Williams sets a screen for Williams. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Suns leading by 6. Here's Bull. Misses the 3. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Holmgren can't hit. Suns have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Beal, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by the Suns. Richards got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. Here's Bull. Goes back up. And that one's good. Richards.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Williams against Bull. And it's good. 2 points.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Spins. Here's Booker. Whoa! Booker playing big
and Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Booker. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Jacks up a three. That one misses.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Dort. Now Holmgren. Bull covering. Here's Dort. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Here's Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Oklahoma City ball.
Trailing by 6. 1:12 left in the fourth. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
Durant with a wide open look. And again, it's the Suns missing. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Dort finds Williams. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Booker. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Fast break. Here we go. Beal from long range. Back to Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out. You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up missing both free throws. And it's the Thunder with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Here's Booker. It's good! He did it! All 0. Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
understanding from coaches that veterans win for a reason in this league. They're not going to be surprising each other. They're going to understand it's about execution and making shots, playing quality defense, something about playing with teams that have experience.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Rui Hachimura is out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. O'Neal passes to Durant. Off the mark there with a 3. James left side. Here's Hachimura. Out to James from outside the arc. Knocks down the triple.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
Now here's Beal. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And stolen by Booker. Lets it go from deep. Doncic pulls down the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
Now here's Durant. Launches a 3. That shot off. Here's James. Finished off the break. James has got 5 now.
Oh, the athleticism and the speed of James in the open floor never ceases to impress. He is just a beast at finishing these fast break opportunities.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking a three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Here's Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns, Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix Doors.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation. Well, Luka Doncic has an innate sense for when his teammates are open, and boy, does he deliver it.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. This is the shot, but he'll shoot 2. All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively, so I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA.
Count it.
Listen, we all know Luka Doncic can score, but equally impressive to me is his playmaking ability.
The 3, Durant. Rebounded by the Lakers. It's James with the drive. Comes up empty down low. Phoenix has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Really left him alone that time. Beal's got 11.
Terrific footwork. Beal pulling up in rhythm. It's beautiful.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He was just marveling at LeBron's ability to take advantage of any mistake you make, even a minor one. He said, if you're even a half step away from a guy defensively, LeBron will find that person. Coach is asking his guys to stay connected to shooters tonight.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Finney Smith has the kind of speed necessary to capitalize in transition. Get in that lane and off to the races. Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity, KD at the rim.
Here's Doncic following the score by Phoenix. Here's Lynn, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
That puts him in the lead. He has 7.
Boy, the extraordinary playmaking instincts of Luka Doncic on display right there.
Durant, the pass to Richards. Len pulls it in. Stripped it away. A nice shot by Richards.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The 3, James. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Bradley Beal has been leading the charge for the Suns. 11 points in the quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the 2nd quarter. They've got Alex Len, Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 3 spot. Richards' shot is off. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Finney-Smith. Down low. Len. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, that one fires up his teammates. Len's passion leads to the monster dunk.
Doris, in a league that glorifies offense, you have to appreciate what Finney-Smith brings to the defensive end.
BA, one of those guys who brings versatility and perhaps more importantly, dependability. You can put him on the ball, off ball, guards, even bigs. You talk about a true do-it-all defender, that's Dorian Finney-Smith.
Now here's Beal. He's got 11. O'Neal on the wing. Outside Booker. Beal with it. Picked up by Reeves. Shot clock at 6. Beal, the pass to Bowl. Right side O'Neal. The 3. The shot won't fall. Good D by Doncic. The Lakers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the 2nd. Puts up a 3. He goes up again. A nice shot by Richards. Richards has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
From deep, here's Doncic. He can't get it to go.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Beal, that one's good.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
You can just see how patiently Luka just waits for the defense to react, and then boom, he hits you with his move.
Booker for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Doncic against Beal. Outside Vanderbilt. To the paint. Here's Finney-Smith. Kicks it to Doncic. There's the triple. And another 3 for the Lakers. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 11. Lynn is good.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said, it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance, and it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Ryan, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie.
You can see Luka Doncic has the body, the handle, the footwork, and the savvy to draw fouls. That is nicely done.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Lynn. Hachimura comes in for Finney-Smith. James is checked in for Vanderbilt. And Vincent is subbed in for Reeves.
Now, Kevin Durant's not missing chippies, folks. You allow him to get that kind of position, turn the lights out.
Doncic passes to Vincent. 4-3. Plumlee pulls down the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. From deep, here's Doncic. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. And here's Durant. 6 points for him. And he makes it.
Well, let's remember, Kevin Durant is superb at scoring at the rim. He's so long, it doesn't matter if you push him, shove him, he stays focused.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He can really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all 3 levels. So dangerous.
Jones, he's checked in for Gillespie. Here's James. LeBron James with the flush. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Doncic passes to Vincent with 1 on the clock. And slam dunked by James.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. More 2K action in just a moment. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Allen and KD are the forwards. Tyus Jones is out there with Damian Lee. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. And that's the group from Mike Budenholzer as we begin the second half.
Boy, you better have a lot of confidence to shoot from that deep. Doncic, yes, sir.
Here's Lee. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Lakers lead by 4. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Phoenix making a switch here. Bowles checked in. Goodwin's checked in for the Lakers.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
And that one's good. James has got 13.
Yeah, the easy lift on the jumper by LeBron. That's really hard to defend, guys.
Lee into the lane. Count that one.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. Good on the shot. Vincent's got his first points in this one. Suns trail by 3. Here's Bowl. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Oh, it's blocked by Bull. Here's Lee. Up and in on the layup. Lee's got 4 points this quarter. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Well, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Allen pass to Bull. Allen outside. Six to shoot. Here's the floater. And he lays it up and in. And now a 3-point Suns lead.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Goodwin passes to Hayes. Buries it from 3. 6 points for him. For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Pass to Lee. Uses the glass on the layup.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Count it for Vincent.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Allen against James. James with a steal. They push it up 4 on 3. And a missed layup.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Bull down low. Working on Hachimura. Bull finds Allen. And he's going for the lob. Tries to save it. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Here's Hachimura. Out to James. Fires the 3. The rebound by Allen.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Phoenix.
This guy is an absolute machine. Luka Doncic keeping his foot on the gas and giving the defense everything they can handle.
Durant, pass to Lee. The kick to Durant. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Len's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Reeves. Back to Finney-Smith for the lead. Finney takes it up and lays it in. And the Lakers lead by 2.
That's what you call using your body. Playing a little bully basketball is Dorian Finney-Smith.
The 3, Durant. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Great awareness in crucial situations.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Phoenix out in front, leading by just 2. And we'll return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
First team foul.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got Austin Reeves. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's Lynn in at the 5, roaming the paint. Booker goes in, and it's good for 2.
Devin Booker sees a window of opportunity to get to the dribble drive game and takes advantage.
Throws it down despite a man right in his face. Opportunity here to make it a 3-point play.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Doncic is checked in for Milton.
Guys, I think what you have to love about Dorian Finney-Smith is his versatility. Skill set-wise, you can play him at either forward position, and in either spot, he's going to give you tremendous defensive effort.
Here's Beal. Doncic grabs the miss.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Reeves finds James. There, LeBron for 3.
We often see LeBron James with the ball in his hands creating for himself or others. That time, a little catch and shoot, the easy one for LeBron.
They get the rebound. Finney-Smith passes to Reeves. Back to Finney-Smith. And he drives in, out to James. Just 5 on the clock. No good from outside. And it's Beal with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 4-point game. It's Booker on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shooter.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Here's Richards, and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Luka Doncic. Los Angeles leading by 4. Now Reeves. James, a screen on Booker. Here's Reeves. It's tipped. Beal with it. Picked up by James. Beal's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Beal against James. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
They're handling the contact so well. Bronny James using that solid build of his to finish strong inside.
And that one misses. For 3, Booker. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Goodwin. Off target with the 3. Suns trail by 6. 3-pointer. Beal can't get it to go. He's made 4 of his 8 attempts. Los Angeles has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Lynn. Here's Goodwin. 6 on the shot clock. Hachimura finds James. Lets the 3 fly. And that's good. Hachimura for 3. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Well, the team has preached to Rui Hachimura to be aggressive on the offensive end. That is the decisive decision-making they're looking for.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
This one for 3. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And how about Bronny dropping a dime?
Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds tonight. James with the ball. O'Neal covers. The shot by James, no good. James with a steal. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Durant. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. For 3, Booker. Len pulls it in. The Lakers lead by 9. And there's James from the arc. They get it back. From behind the arc. Again, the miss by James. And here are the Suns. Fires from deep. Outside O'Neal. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And there's James from the arc. The three ball. It doesn't go for him. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
For three, Durant. Drills it from deep. 5 ticks left in the fourth quarter. So we see the Lakers get the win here. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
LeBron, you got that perimeter shot falling as the game wore on. How'd you dial it in?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
We've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops. I think they win.
Now the Lakers starting group. In at forward for them, it's James and Hachimura. Luka Doncic out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Hayes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Vanderbilt. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. That one drops for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that one's good by LeBron.
Not the guy you want to give three-point opportunities to. LeBron doesn't hesitate to take these shots and knock them down.
We passed year 20 for LeBron James. Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it's a blend of good fortune and a lot of hard work. He's played at a level at his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball. It's different in other sports, but to do what he's doing on the court is amazing.
Here's Hachimura. The Thunder making the shot. And it's Doncic missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Trains the three while he's being fouled, and he might be able to make this a 4-point play.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The 19-foot shot. Dort passes to Holmgren. 6 to shoot. They get the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
No one near James as he lets it go. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
LeBron ready to fire, shot it with confidence there.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. It's been a slow start here for Oklahoma City. 8-point game. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Just 5 to shoot. Holmgren will not go. This is off the front iron. Doncic passes to James. Now Hayes. Shot on the wing. Caruso grabs the miss.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Dort. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
When you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
From deep LeBron, it's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 5. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
There's 1:26 left to play in the first. Vanderbilt with the steal. And here's LeBron outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Vanderbilt kicks to Doncic. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Doncic. LeBron's got 13.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. They're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And the Lakers with some changes. Lenz checked in for Hayes. And it's Austin Reeves in for Vanderbilt. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
And the dunk by Hachimura.
And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to Dort. Pass to Caruso. Williams, that's a two-pointer. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. He has 5.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Reeves against Dort. From deep, James, and Holmgren pulls it down. He got it up, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Isaiah Joe is out there with Cason Wallace. Then it's Williams. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Caruso in at the small forward. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. It's Joe on the wing. He's defended by Reeves. Launches the 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something.
If it's working, keep working. And that's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Here's Joe driving inside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Here's Milton. Pass to Kleba. Now Reeves. Covered by Joe. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing here by 8. Over in the corner, Caruso. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Here's Joe. Kleba defending. 5 to shoot. Joe passes to Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Lakers with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. And Clark, while he might be someone who doesn't stand out, Maxi Kleba is vital for this team.
You know, Kleba usually averages in the single-digit scoring, but he's a 6'10 floor spacer, which puts a lot of pressure on the opposing defense. He plays a lot of the 5, and he more than holds his own defensively. He's a nice rotational player.
Hilton the pass to Reeves. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And a miss there on the triple. They're trailing by 9 to the paint. And finished off by Williams.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the three by the Lakers. Williams kicks to Williams. Wallace outside. Pass to Joe. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Kleba. His three-pointer's off the mark. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Williams can't hit. Lakers leading by 10. Len passes to Kleba, and he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Len, and James subbed in for Shake Milton. Wallace, good.
How can we forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Wallace against James. And there's the try. They grab their own miss. Hayes tries again. There's the three. James misses. Under trailing by 7. Nobody near Williams. And the Thunder, another three.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And stolen by Caruso. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Kenrich Williams comes in for Alex Caruso. And Aaron Wiggins is subbed in for Isaiah Joe. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hachimura is checked in for Maxi Kleba. James comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Vanderbilt's checked in for Austin Reed. And Luka Doncic subbed in for James. The Lakers shooting here about 46% for the game. Doncic with a strong move inside.
That's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. Fully displayed.
Back to Williams. Hartenstein passes to Williams. Beyond the arc. Williams finds Williams. Williams can't get it to go.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
James cooking from deep.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
Wallace, the pass to Williams. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by James.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So for the Lakers right now, in it forward for them, it's James and Hachimura. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Hachimura grabs the miss. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Hachimura. Lakers leading by 9. James way outside. LeBron with another miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
The shot's good from Hayes.
Luke is so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Holmgren in the corner. Holmgren is doubled. Hartenstein passes to Wiggins. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Len's checked in to the wing right side. Hachimura finds Len. Back to Hachimura. The three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Williams passes to Holmgren. James in the post. Working on Holmgren. Lets the three fly. Here's Doncic. And Len has it in the corner. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. Los Angeles with another miss. Thunder trailing by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Vanderbilt the pass to Hachimura. Oh! Wow!
And it's all about getting to the right spot. And Hachimura did just that in transition.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. We thank you for the report.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
On the wing, Wiggins, covered by Hayes, and it's Wiggins missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The triple! Doncic!
3 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
A three-pointer is right on target. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
And this is the kind of fire Gilgeous-Alexander plays with. How about the response there?
LeBron, good.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this game.
And there is a whistle, and it's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
Wallace finds Wiggins. Hartenstein with it. Wants to get it to Holmgren, and does. Wiggins outside. Good if it goes. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Wallace is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Carlson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Pass to James. Fires for 3. And here's Reeves outside. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 15. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Here's Carlson out to Wallace. Takes a 3. Another shot. Now Hartenstein. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Los Angeles on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Wilton the pass to Reeves. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate here.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Both good from the line that time. Lakers leading by 13. It's stolen by Dort. On the wing, Wallace, defended by Milton. Dort wide open, and the 3 ball is good.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Outside Williams, back to Caruso. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Alex Len's checked in for Hayes.
Alex Len.
James against Dort. Doncic outside. Pass to Hachimura. Wallace against Doncic. An easy 2 from Doncic.
Nice work from Doncic. Doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 13-5 run here. Holmgren finds Caruso.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws. And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. Austin Reeves comes in for Vanderbilt.
Boy, that burst of speed. James may be the fastest guy in the league. And because of his size and speed, he's a force when he turns the Jets on.
And the Thunder making a change here. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in. And stolen by LeBron. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now here's Hayes. Defense right on him. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
13 foul.
James dishes to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to James.
You cannot give Luka any space out beyond the arc because he'll make you pay every time.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And it falls over the rim and in. 15 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Los Angeles leading by 10. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain phase. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Doncic looking it over. Back to Hayes. Doncic outside. That 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Holmgren at the elbow. Williams outside. The rebound by James. LeBron's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Lakers.
It's like watching a 3-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Caruso finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it from 3-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it back down to single digits for Oklahoma City. Doncic passes to Hayes. From deep, Reeves. The Thunder pull it in.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Line for the Lakers.
Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Here's Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Here's the Lakers with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And so they foul intentionally.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Here's Doncic. It counts. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on.
All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards, and it's Bol in at the small forward. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Booker defending. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Richards, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh my, what a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
The offensive rebound. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Counted from distance.
SGA doesn't rely on the three to get his points, but man, when it's falling, watch out.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Daigneault. I asked him about the many difficulties that Kevin Durant presents to a defense, and Coach said with most guys, you can force them left or right or send help. With Kevin, he can always shoot over the top of you. Sometimes you feel helpless in that regard. Not a lot of solutions for a 7-foot sharpshooter, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Graham.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Richards' shot is off. The Thunder have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Holmgren with it. Now guarded by Booker. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Beal outside. From deep. Let's go with a three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Williams from long range. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. Love seeing these type of results.
Booker, the pass to Beal. The kick to Durant. To halt the run. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Outside, Williams. The shot. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Three-pointer, Beal sinks it from distance.
And Bradley Beal is going to stretch out a defense with that kind of range.
Pass to Hartenstein. From deep, Holmgren. Nails it from beyond the arc. Holmgren's got 5.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Some room here for Dort. Again, Oklahoma City.
Dort stepping in just a little bit, gets to the mid-range and shows some confidence there.
On the wing, Durant. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Oh, pass to Beal. The 3. Pure from three-point range. He has 6.
I don't think the defense was ready for that. That was deep.
Here's Williams. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Well, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Booker, the pass to Beal. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Holmgren. And they're on the break. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Outside Booker, three-pointer, Beal. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler, they've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers, so they're capitalizing on it.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Nails it from 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. Make that pass in his sleep.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Now here's Hartenstein. Second shot opportunity. Outside for Dort. And another shot. It's rebounded by Morris.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Oklahoma City leading by 12. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you.
I get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
And that one drops for him.
Well, Gilgeous-Alexander with that height and his position allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
And a great move from Bradley Beal as he gets it to go. Beal's got 8.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And there it is for him.
And Holmgren already has the trust of his teammates, which is why they set screens for him.
Suns trail by 16. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Beal. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Pulls up. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Hartenstein, no good. And so Morris will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 14. Pass to Durant. The fader. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's the shot that makes Kevin Durant. He's so special from the mid-range.
Wing shot on the way. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Suns trail by 12. There's a minute 12 left in the first half of this one. Releases. Another miss. That makes him 3 for 10 so far. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Excellent shot from SGA. I like seeing them shake loose in the mid-range.
Durant for three. Yes, sir! KD for three.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
2 points. That one goes. He's got 14.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
Beal, the pass to Morris. Back to Beal. Launches a three. Williams grabs the board.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. Durant against Holmgren to the middle. Durant inside. Offensive rebound. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. It's the Thunder. They lead by 13. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Jalen Williams really making a difference here.
Yeah, he plays such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's five. We've got Mason Plumlee. Grayson Allen is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Bol Bol, and it's Dunn in at the four-man position. Now here's Wiggins. Off target from the wing.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Here's Bol. That three's off the mark. Thunder leading by 13. Caruso, the pass to Joe, and that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. Here's Wallace. Well, Brent, we hear the term empty stats ever so often. What are your thoughts about that phrase?
BA, when you play such a long season, there are going to be nights where the game is not all that competitive. But we also know that throughout the course of long seasons, there are teams that are not going to be competitive. Still, those guys going out there on a nightly basis and putting up their numbers, getting those reps in, it means they're capable.
Here's Wallace. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Suns trail by 11. Here's Bol. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Bol's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Wallace outside. Joe, the pass to Caruso. Here's Wallace, defended by Jones. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds in the game. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Bol up top. Unloads. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. At one point, they led by 16. Left side Joe. Hands it from the wing. And the Thunder lead by 10. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Jones, the pass to Dunn. Allen outside. 4-3, and they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Thunder leading by 10. Outside Joe. Fires from deep. Bol grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Jones. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Jones has got his first points of the game. Oklahoma City has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. That one falls.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks. Offensive board. Plumlee, no good.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Caruso misses. Suns trail by 14. Here's Dunn. From outside, off the mark. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Williams a screen on Jones. And here's Caruso outside. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Bowl. Off target from 3-point range. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Here's Joe. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Joe's got 10 points here in the second half.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Jones from outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with an impressive. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Topic out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Williams. And it's Wiggins in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Here's Topic. Joe on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Joe on the wing. From the corner. They grab their own miss. Topic for 3. The shot comes out.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
For 3, Booker. No good. Thunder leading by 14. To the left wing. From outside the arc. And Topic gets the 3.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Durant for 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Booker. And Booker cash on the 3.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
Pass to Topic. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Topic has got 5 points now in the quarter. Suns trail by 16. Outside Durant. And here's Booker. Richards inside. Working on Williams. Here's Durant. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway.
I'm scratching my head. Is there a 4-level scorer? KD could be that.
Here's Topic. Left side Williams. Wiggins outside. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J. Wiggins has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Booker. Suns keep it alive. O'Neal on the wing. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
And that one's good. Topic. And the Thunder lead by 16. And so Beal will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Lets it go. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Caruso, pass to Joe. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to O'Neal. Beal outside. Now Durant. Shoots over Caruso. The putback.
And Beal, it's great to see him get in there as a guard and do some rebounding.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Thunder.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
43 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Richards. Outside Durant. Driving inside. And the layup is good. 29 seconds left in the game. Topic for 3. Goes up on the wing. Richards pulls it in. Beal surveying the D. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played